is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Arizona Cardinals. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Pick up with 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
Third down. 3rd and 11.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Richard on the return. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 22.
But that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Open man, it's Ruggs. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards.
Raiders first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Carr gives to Richard. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive and at the line. behind the Cardinal offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On second down and 4, Murray. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up on the forward first-round pick, Demarius Randall, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Richard.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Here's Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard
line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Carr. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jordan Phillips with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. They are, however, facing 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
Some teams have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. It's complete to Williams. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
24-yard gain.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. On the screen, this is Edmonds. Edmonds has it knocked loose. And the Raiders pick it up. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific... And he is in! Touchdown, Raiders! Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Raiders add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
He nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Kenyon Drake.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Demarius Randall. And the return here is stopped at the 35. Yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. His throw incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there. After the turnover, here's Murray.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski, and he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for the offense.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marcus Mariota keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Steps away to his left, and he rifles one incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
Here's Murray from midfield. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got the completion. completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they get their focus back.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is down to 2. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll buy some time right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. He sets to fire deep. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to try and go deep again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line,
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Carr going to try and throw on third down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's the backup Mariota. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Carr to throw again. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Quite make it to the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete.
You got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They do go for it. It's Carr. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Rashard. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. at the 43-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to get his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Number 33.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
3 at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr will get this complete to his running back, Bowden.
Carr's pass.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a gain of 7. 1st down, Las Vegas.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. It's a screen to Richard. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Driving at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for runs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Raiders on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And it is incomplete. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st down, Drake. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also in the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And the Raiders have got it. Max Crosby. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Oh, my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, He won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 50 yards. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. The throw complete here to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. 3rd down here. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Again, it's Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he found it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
That drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And he hits Drake. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain. Because the offensive guys, hey, they realized the quarterback's out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
But it's still 8 on time, got points. So, while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Raiders take over first and
the Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Just keep going. It's all right.
today's final score, Cardinals.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.